company with me. And, oh, sorry. Just try and get my camera sorted. I'm a little bit stumped tonight with this stamp set. I have wanted to have it for quite a while, to have a wee play with it. Wildly adorable. And I finally got it on my desk. And I'd like to do a stamped one sheet wonder, because I have been asked several times to do a baby themed one. However, I don't know, I just want it to be cute for you and adorable and stuff. So, anyway, hello Vicky, Kelly, Valerie, Navarana. It's getting wintry in Illinois. Okay, so it is very, very cute. So my instinct is to kind of stamp it all over a sheet and then have some really fun textures and things. But I have to be honest with you, I do want to have a go masking these little figures out at some point, but it won't be tonight. Okay, I've had a busy day and a busy evening, and I don't think my brain can. I want to just stamp, you know, sometimes we're just in the mood just to stamp. See where it takes you. I may colour in their faces because they're so adorable, but I've grabbed out some textures because I thought actually textures are probably the easiest thing to do first of all. And then I did grab out this. It spoke to me because I thought sometimes it's nice to combine baby themed things with quite bold colours and things, bold shapes and so on. So I don't know, we'll just start stamping, see where it takes us. It might be that actually what I'm going to be doing is creating a little background for a baby to be cut out and then stuck onto. That's another way to think of it, that sometimes when you create a stamped one sheet wonder, it's not all about creating the whole sheet in one go. Sorry, the whole card in one go. Sometimes it's about going, okay, I want a very specific type of background onto which I'm going to then place my main focal features, my main focal point. Maybe that's the attitude I should go into this with, rather than thinking I have got to, you know, got to use it and work it in. So I think I'll do that. I've just talked myself into my process. There we go. You've all had a 3-minute introduction to my brain tonight. There we go. Hi Bobby, nice to see you. Actually, I think these, I'm going to go with these two for now, and then maybe another day I'll focus on that one with the lion costume. I just sense the one with the lion costume is going to take a bit of cutting out, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to stay away from it. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to go with a bit of early espresso, because sometimes it's nice to not go for a harsh black outline and go for something a little bit softer. So I'm just going to stamp my babies here. Oh, I got too much, look, I've got too much ink on there. I probably shouldn't be pushing down too hard because I've got the foam mat under there. Oh, there we go, Elizabeth. I aim to please. Hello, Tashana. How's the hive? Is it buzzing tonight, Miss Tashana? I love your introductions to your channel. It's so lovely. No, what do you think? I need to come up with a new introduction. I get bored of my introduction. Please give me some ideas. How can I welcome people in a new way that's a bit more interesting than, hi, it's Ruth here from Artful Stampin'. I don't say it in that voice, obviously, but it feels like that's the voice I have because I say it so often now. Hi, it's Ruth. Hi, it's Artful Stampin' with Ruth, where you will find inspiration galore. Hello, Miss Heidi Scholler. Oh, the zoo was lovely. Really lovely. Yeah. Oh, the not lasting, but the animal that I don't think I had clocked ever before. Now, hold on. I'm trying to think if I've got a photo. I don't know if it's made it to my Google Photos just yet. But they're these type of wild piggy things. And they have the most pointed ears, like longer than an elf type ears. And that is what surprised me this time. I was like, what? Is that even a thing? These, oh, they haven't uploaded yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to like look back on my photographs and tell you, because they were like amazing. So I'm not even sure about this texture business. I might just go with the Hessian actually to start off with. I can't. They were something like red-bellied something. I was just like blown away. But their ears were like super pointy and then sort of trailed off. I was like, how is that even a thing? And not from like The Hobbit or something. Right, I don't know whether to go vintagey. And I also want to go kind of unisex, you know, rather than me having to choose pink or blue. So when I say unisex, I'm talking about the Western. So what's so interesting about learning about cultures from around the world is how different colours are associated with different things. So obviously in the West we come to associate pink with girls and blue with boys, but places like China, it's not even pink. It's like everyone wears pink. It's not genderfied, you know, gender defined. So pale greens or yellows, yes, that's what I'm thinking. Babies look vintage to me. They do, don't they? Okay, so I'm going to stamp, but just a quick reminder for those people, for people just joining. The idea is that these are going to be cut out. I'm going to stamp these onto a separate piece of cardstock. Maybe not tonight, but they're going to be an image is going to be put over the top of here. The only reason I've stamped it is so it's to give me an idea of where I'm heading. Okay, so let's stamp some of this lovely. This is soft sea foam. This is a lovely kind of pale green. Now, for anyone who's not made use of the sale, you have an hour in the UK and Europe. If you haven't placed your orders yet, I can get the host code if anyone's desperate for it. So there's 10% off cardstock, 15% off inks, and 20% off dies in the annual catalogue. Okay, so that was a little bit of the soft sea foam. And I'm thinking very Versailles, but in the soft, sorry, not soft, the So Saffron. Soft, there's lots of softs and so's at the moment in the Stampin' Up colours names, and I get muddled up because there's soft suede, soft succulent, So Saffron, and soft sea foam. And is there another so? Oh, maybe there's not so many so's, it's more softs. More softs than so's. Oh, it looks like he's like writing onto a wall or something there, doesn't he? Looks like a very wise baby. Hi, Miss Jan. JR. Nice to see you. Hi, Darlene, Lisa, Pauline. Just seeing who's coming in. How are y'all? So welcome to my channel if it's the first time you've ever come to visit. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. Coming at you from Mid Wales. If anyone wants to Google Mid Wales. I used to live in Aberystwyth, which is right on the coast. We used to be able to watch the sunset in Aberystwyth. And we used to also get the murmurations of the starlings. If anyone likes watching murmurations, then check out Aberystwyth murmurations. They're amazing. Okay, so a little bit of texture going down. If it sounds like I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. Bit of pear pizzazz. Who wants a bit of pizzazz? Oh, you know what? I'm going to start going in symmetry now. I'd like the idea of having a juxtaposition of the bold elements from here with the softer, delicate ones. So, now I'm wondering if this flower is going to be a bit too big. Or, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I think I am just going to go for it. Sometimes it's fun just to mix up some stuff that you perhaps wouldn't put together. So, I don't think I'll go green. I was thinking I'd like to put sort of a nice blue in there, but like a turquoisey blue. So maybe Coastal Cabana. You didn't realise May was my daughter. You thought she was my sister. Oh, wow. I know. I had a lovely message from a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator friend of mine, actually. And, yeah, she hasn't seen her, obviously, because of COVID and everything, for over a year. And she commented how grown up she was. She has done a lot of growing, to be fair, in the last 2 years. So. Look, I've got him touching the flower. Her, him, her, whoever it is. It's like they're looking at them. It's cute. Just pop one up there. Just do one there. No, I think that's it. I'm happy with that. So how is everybody doing? Has anyone been up to anything exciting this week? Now, I was going to stop that there, but it looks like it's a bushy tail, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to maybe do that one. That one will be all right there, but anyway, I'll start off with this one. So the benefit of this stamp set is that there's a few stamps that are mirror image, hence the title in Symmetry. So, do that there and there. And it's great because, you know, you may get to a point in your design and go, oh no, I need that leaf to turn the other way. I don't want it going that way. Like now. I'm going to say, no, I want this one to go somewhere else. That one, go there. Oh, did you, Darlene? Oh, where did you message it to? The Artful Stampin page? Yeah, if you're going to do it with felt, just got to make sure it's 100% acrylic though, not with any wool in it. Otherwise your craft room will smell like singed hair. Did you know that? That's one way to tell what fibres are made of, is to singe them. I had to do that when I was sorting out a whole load of like wool that I had, and I googled it. How do you tell if wool is wool? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Lisa says, I finished stamping my wrapping paper and I tried out the Merriest Moments set. Oh, that set is so beautiful. It is gorgeous. Oh, I like that. I like that. It's coming along. It's coming along. I'm getting more peace about this one. And just finished mowing the lawns. Oh, that's good. If it melts, it's man-made. Yeah, if it catches fire, it's natural. Yeah, that's a good one. Yes, I remember reading that if it smells like singed hair, like our own hair, it's oh, or is it cotton or something, and silk? They smell like singed hair. I'll have to look it up again. But yeah, it was very helpful actually. Whatever article it was I read. Right. This is going well. I think I'd like to add some little blue flowers or something now. So, or purple. Purple. Let's get a bit of fresh Freesia in there. Oh, that's not bad, Cheryl. That's good value for money. Oh, weed whack. Weed whack and blow off. That's so funny because blow off is a polite way of saying fart in the UK. Did you know that? That's quite funny to see it. Something you pay somebody for to blow off. I have to have my little funny moments. You know. What they say? Gotta laugh or you'll cry. Oh, this little tulipy thing is so cute. Look at that. Now the stamped off version is very, very light. Okay, so you just have to sort of play it by sight as to, you know, if ever you think, oh, I need something darker in there, just re-ink it and go for it. It is looking quite vintage. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Should I get you in a bit closer? Just try. Oh, that's a bit much. That's a bit much, Ruth. Okay, there we go. Try and get the lighting a bit better. There we go. Oh, that's the one thing my husband is very pleased about in our new house. We have no lawn. We have fake lawn. That is cute. Right. What else do we have here? I'm wondering if just a little bit of dottage would just, you know. Now, I do like some of the words on here, and I'm thinking whether we go in and do some groupings of words just to make it interesting. We got welcome baby, some bunny loves you, or we just have it, oh that's cute, little unloved, little unloved. Thinking just in different places really. Let's have a look. Somebody loves you. Welcome, baby. That could go there. Sorry, I don't know what accent that was. That was awful. You're making Christmas ornaments. Yes, I probably will colour my babies. Sweet little one. Right, I'm going to go for that, I think. But I'm going to do that in the early espresso to make sure that they really do show up well. Because I know I have got quite a busy background here. So I'm just going to double check that this is straight. Nope. It needs to go up slightly, so nope. Okay, that'll do for that one. Now obviously you do run the risk of not getting it straight, but oh, that's not too bad. Okay, so I'm just testing it out on the grid paper just to figure out where it goes, and then if it's really terrible I can always stamp it on some card and add it later. But for the sake of tonight I'm kind of just going for it because I don't want to keep you good people waiting. I want to get on and make. Oops. That's cute. Hello, Martina. We are a bit gloomy and a bit rainy today. Oh. Oh, that's the best one so far. I got the pressure on it just right. So I have said this before, but I'll say it again. With sentiment stamps that where you've got a very fine font or just a small font, it does take a little bit of practice. But practice is not, it's not something that is a representation of how incompetent one is. It is actually a wise and noble thing to do, because it means acknowledging that perhaps you're slightly, inexperienced, or you don't know your tools as well as you'd like to. Yeah. So it's a very wise thing to do, just to have a little practice, because yeah, it's like the whole measure twice, cut once. We're fallible creatures, so we're not perfect. Might get it wrong. Obviously we're trying to aim for a little bit of perfection, but one needs to practice, so it's okay to have a go at doing something a few times before getting it satisfactory. Right. Now, you see, I am wondering whether, you see that one, I think I could probably get away with colouring that directly on, because he hasn't got any script on his face. That's the honest truth of that one. These, I think, probably could benefit from being cut out and stuck down, but I am wondering about cheating slightly and seeing if I have... Oh, I'm too late. I've already stamped that. That one might be come out of an oval, mightn't it? I'm trying to think. I used to have these stitched oval dies. Anyway, I'm going to stop faffing. I think what I'm going to do is colour these ones. This one, not these ones, this one. And see how it turns out. So I want to try and go with some of the colours I've already used. So what have I got here? Light Highland Heather and Dark Highland Heather. Okay, let's go with that then. So I'm going to start by colouring in his little onesie. Oh no, this need to use the thin end. Darlene's making a mini piñata, so now cutting out the fridge and taking forever. Oh gosh, yes, I imagine it would do. Wowee. And what's someone else making? Aim for perfection and settle for best. Well, also I want to say thank you to everybody who commented on yesterday's live about the 5 must-have things. I'm sorry if I missed anybody out in the comments, because I rewatched it back and realised I had missed a few people. I didn't notice commenting at the time. Thank you also for your comments after the fact. And yeah, it was really interesting. I thought afterwards, actually, it is a very useful list for me to have from you guys, because on Fridays my aim is to start, well, to do lives that are a little bit more tailored for those of you who are maybe a bit newer to stamping. Now, I have got a confession to make. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live tomorrow. I may have to record something, because I'm actually going to be doing an in-person class with Miss Catherine, who comes on the lives now. And wow, this ink is running out. Look at that. Barely got enough for this. Let me see if there's any more at the other end. Sometimes that happens. I might have to just try and store this the other way around to try and get more ink out of that. Oh, that whole thing will be coloured in, wouldn't it? His feet. Okay, so note to self, do not use this pen on any of the other babies. Right, I did have people asking me about colouring in the other day. Now, I don't claim to be an expert alcohol colourer. However, I am happy to pass on my little tips and tricks. So I would say if you're colouring in an image and you've got a main colour, go for the lighter colour first. Then with your darker pen, so this is dark Highland Heather, think about the areas that you would want to have darker. So I've got the pad of the feet there. And then the inside of that ear there. Like so. Then just inside the hood, that would be darker as well. Then we've got, oh, got to remember this pad of the feet here, and then this one, like so. Then after that, I would be looking for things like seams and shadows. So typically, when you're doing art, unless you've got any specific reason to have it elsewhere, I tend to imagine that my light source is coming from maybe the top left up here. So anything that would cast a bit of a shadow, like his arm being there, I would create a bit of a shadow, and there's a bit of a crease up there in that arm and that elbow, and maybe there as well in that crease there. Maybe there might be a bit of creasing there, and just under the ears might cause a little bit of a shadow. And then there's a button, and then again a little bit of creasing there, and maybe just under his neck as well there'd be a little bit of a shadow. All right, now I know you can see the lines. You're not really meant to be able to see the lines, so this is when I'd come back in with my lighter colour to blend in between the dark and the light if you don't want to see those harsh lines. Obviously I'm not going to blend these in because I want that definition there, but where the seams are, I might just do a bit of extra colouring there as well, and along that seam, and then along there, blend that in a bit more. Now I am running out of this colour, so it might not quite work quite as well. Right, so then when it comes to my little baby's skin tone, I'm really not a fan of pink babies. So, you know, people don't tend to get born pink, especially once they're this age. They're a few months old. So the skin colour tones, or colours I would use for skin tones that Stampin' Up have done, ranging from like pale Caucasian up to, I don't know, Tamil Indian black. So, you know, or certain parts of Africa, some people have very, very dark skin tones, almost bordering on blue. It's so beautiful. But, you know, anything in between, you know, you've got your caramel colours, you've got chocolate, you've got even some cultures have very reddish skin tones. So anything in the, like the crumb cake, the so soft suede, cinnamon cider, the what's that called? So they Stampin' Up do ivory and bronze, which I find, if you just think that everyone's made up of ivory and bronze, that's a little bit too restrictive, in my opinion. So having all those lovely peaches and the beiges and the browns is great for doing the variety of skin tones that God has given us, and we can celebrate. So let me pick out a little bit of crumb cake. This is a bit of light crumb cake. Ruth, if one uses SU paper, you can control the seeping the alcohol marker. Very good. Very good. Other papers, especially if they're a bit thicker and more rough, the colour just runs. Oh, so the thicker the paper, the more it will run. Is that what you're saying? Hold on, let me just concentrate doing this baby's face, because I've just realised I'm running out of crumb cake now. Gosh, there's going to be lots of little things on my Stampin' Up list to get at the end of the month. Oh, hi Diane. Oh, I was just trying to catch up with what you were saying about your health situation. Got my bruised ears, little hands. There we go. So that's the light crumb cake. So in I come with the dark crumb cake and do the eyes, little eyebrows, little under the nose, maybe a bit of the mouth, a bit of the ear, and then some of the hair, I think. Might do the hair another colour as well, but we'll just put a little bit in there for now. Oh, the ears that are in there, because that would be in shadow, wouldn't it? Then you've got a little dimple on the hand there, 2 little dimples on the hand there, maybe the fingernails. I'm being very light with this, very light. Okay, and then we're going to go back in. Actually, we could maybe go in with the ivory if you want to sort of highlight the like the forehead. Oh, actually, that's going darker now, isn't it? Oh, never mind. Oh well, do it all. I want to blend that in. Whoop. Okay, never mind. That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. That's okay. We'll just keep going. Just keep colouring. Might make those lips a little bit pinkier. Let's get a bit of the light, what's this? Light Calypso Coral for pinky lips. Maybe give them some rosy cheeks. But we're going to blend that in. We're not going to leave it like that. Don't worry. Blend that in somewhat. There we go. That's better. Blend this in as well down here. Right. Let's take a step back, see what that looks like. Nope, this is a bit light on there. Just do that bit more of that. Oh, I don't want him to look like he's got lipstick on. That looks a bit silly. Oh, good point, Elaine. I meant to do it the other week when Heidi reminded me, and then I forgot. I might try and remember to do it tonight, actually, because we probably need to close it. I think we should probably close it the 1st of December. What do you think? Would that give enough time? If people start thinking about making a card now, but then we'll close it out Or do you think we need to get them out sooner? I'm happy to be guided. How long are international posts taking? Or the other option is that we sign up within countries. But I know some of you really love sending stuff internationally, so... Right, so I don't want him to look like he's floating. So I'm just going to get a pale green. What's this? Dark soft sea foam. That'll do. And I'm going to just pop a little bit of darker colour just underneath, like so. There we go. Debbie Spicer says, my phone and I are having a fight. Oh no. That's not good. What's that? Is that dark sea? Oh, I've chosen the same colour again. That was clever of me, wasn't it? Oh no, just send one, Lisa. I mean, if you sign up to more than once within the same list, you can send two. But yeah, so you'll send a card to the person below you or above you. I can't remember how I'll do it. Okay, I wanted to demonstrate to you a quick way of doing some colouring in. I'm just going to grab a piece of cardstock. If you're a little bit pushed for time and you want to do some colouring in, but very gentle, then you can do what I call sepia-like colouring in, where you stamp with a dark colour, but then you get your blender pen, not your blends, a blender pen, and you reactivate some of that ink using your blender pen and possibly your ink pad to just colour in or highlight different aspects. So the idea isn't necessary to colour everything in, however tempting that may be. It's to just give a bit of an impression of it. So where do we sign up? Right, so the easiest way to do it is to sign up on Facebook. However, I know that some of my viewers aren't on Facebook. So if you're not on Facebook, you need to email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and let me know. And I will add you to the master list. Okay, so can everyone see what I'm doing here? I'm reactivating that ink with my blender pen. Oh, he's got such a cute little dimple. Try not to do too much around the features, but just a little bit there. And then reactivate some of that. Let's colour his little hoodie in. Just so adorable. You see what I'm doing? So I'm not even adding any other colour to this. Just going with the ink that's already there because of the stamped image. And it's not taking too much of that colour away from anywhere else. You know, it's not, what I mean, it's not watering down the outline. You know, it's still there. Now, one tip is not to focus on one place for too long, because this is wet. And if you focus on one place for too long, you run the danger of the paper pilling up. So move around before that happens. Okay, look at that. How cute. That's so sweet. So can you imagine that then placed on there? I might cut it out actually. So you may be wondering what would happen if I did put a little bit of colour on there. So let me grab my pencils and let's see what does happen. And if I go for, I don't know, a bit of rich raspberry. No, that's not rich raspberry, is it? Oh, that looks very pinky to me. No, that's not rich ras. Oh, there's rich raspberry. There we go. That's better. Much better. Okay. So say we want here. I know what. Let's do the face first because I don't want any colour on there. So I'm just going to quickly. Let's give him a darker face than the other one. So I'm really picking up a lot of that colour from the edge. Getting that in there. Did a bit of a streak there by accident. I didn't mean to do that across his face, but never mind. Let's do the skin on the hands. Let's do that a nice darker brown. Okay, so then what one can do is with the rich raspberry is to go over mainly the seams. Okay, this outfit. So where you know that, and the edges rather, it's not just the seams, it's the edges. Okay. But also the seams and the creases. Remember what I said about the creases? That's where you should focus your colour. There we go. I need to put the lid on that pencil. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Susan. Right, so let's reactivate this pencil then. Look, so you don't have to do much. So like I said, keep the blender pen moving. Try not to stay in the same area for too long. Even if you think, oh no, I've got to go back in there, it's not quite right. That's fine. Just keep moving along. Because once you've broken those fibres in the paper, you can't fix them. So just keep moving and we'll come back, okay? Just let it dry. See, I can feel it's quite damp. So if you haven't done the ears, that's okay. I can do that while everything else is drying. Do those ears. And then I can look at it and go, right, where else do I need to do some penciling? So I can see there. Oh, see, it's not quite dry. Do that. Do that there, bit there. Might have to just do direct pencil to, sorry, brush to pencil, not. So this is the blender pen. You can just go straight to the pencil, do that. I want to make it a bit darker by his feet there. Sorry, I'm not looking at comments at the moment, guys. I'm focused. Okay. It's getting there. A bit more purple on his hoodie. What a cute baby. There we go. Right. Oh. Hi, Martina. Oh, I said hello to Martina already. December 1st sounds like a good cutoff. Okay, so that gives plenty of time for people to sign up. Right, I'm going to cut this out, guys. Now, I'm not going to be too strict because I know that I'm going to be sticking this over an image that's already been stamped. It doesn't matter if I cut slightly, when I say slightly, inside the brown line I've already done, because I'm going to be sticking it onto an image that already has a line on it. So now normally when I cut out images, I actually deliberately give it a little bit of a border. So I would cut out like that. But because this is going on a pre-stamped image, I'm actually being a little bit more careful. Or rather, I'm not being careful in the opposite direction. I'm going inwards rather than outwards. So I hope you can all see that I am moving my image, not my scissors. So it's so much easier to move the image than move the scissors. Now you can do this if you're left-handed as well, but if you're left-handed, you would start in a clockwise direction, not an anti-clockwise direction. Oh wow, Elaine. Has she had a few surgeries then? Honestly, these surgeons can do such amazing things nowadays. I have a friend whose daughter had a similar thing, and yeah, it's amazing what they can do. Okay, should we have a look and see what that looks like then? There we go. Here's my little Baba. How cute is that? So we'll do this is a more sepia toned one. Oh, take care, Cindy. Lovely to see you. Okay, I'll try and be a bit quicker with this one. I don't want to make a mistake, really. After I've gone to that bother of colouring it in. But hopefully, as you would have seen, it's quite an easy technique. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sue. Nice to see you. All right, come on. Around the edge you go. I bet you guys don't find this as therapeutic as I do, watching me do it. Who finds fussy cutting therapeutic? Or chilling? Or relaxing? Some people do, some people don't. I always think I don't, and then when I get started, I'm like, oh, actually, I quite like it. Hi, Roberta. There we go. Right, I think I'll just leave it for there. Leave it at that for the colouring. I will cut this up though, but I will just do that for my screenshot, possible screenshot. Oh, arthritis in your thumbs. Well, Wendy Wu, I don't know if she's watching. She swears by the pliers that the other when you push them they open, rather, and I think you can get scissors that do the same thing, can't you? I think. I'm sure I've seen them. Does Tim Holtz do them? Oh, that was close. I didn't realise how close that was then. Okay, so I'm going to cut this right down the middle because I want to try and make use of that pretty flower as much as possible. And then cut off the other end, the That's not needed. I prefer die cutting, yeah. Normally, yes. Oh, there is something cute about that purpley onesie though. That's very sweet. So with the ones that I've cut out, it might be fun to use dimensionals on those. Oh, Wanda has those kind of scissors. Excellent. Right, that one and that one. Right, that one's got a kind of more brown outlook, so I'm going to mount that one onto crumb cake, I think. Just go with a kind of vintagey vibe of that one. Yeah. I hear you, Martina. The thing is, I've come to realise, though, I think it all depends on my frame of mind, because I can spend, as you know, some of you who've watched my channel for a while, an hour stamping one sheet of paper. But then the idea of fussy cutting an image out to mask it, I'm like, oh, do I have to? And it only takes like 5 minutes, but it's so worth it for the results. That's quite cute with the mounting it. Right, I think this one needs to go on fresh. Freesia. It's just crying out for it, isn't it? That one. Susan says, I hate fussy cutting, but have to do it sometimes. Thank you, Darlene. I know, I think it's his little face that's just so gorgeous. Now these were, that was coloured in with Highland Heather, so it's a very different type of purple. Did you cut out? Oh, I do. Got gorgeous grape as well. See, this I think would be nice for like a 1-year-old birthday, because sometimes babies still wear these sort of outfits, don't they, when they're a bit older. So that, Little and Loved, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it, for a birthday? Oh no, don't say that. Crocheting has started to bother your hands. Oh no, that means I'm going to have to try and get all my crocheting done while I'm this age. I think I'm going to have to get a new glue out at some point. Oh, okay. See, there's me planning to be a little old lady who just sits and knits in a rocking chair. But my hands might not be able to take it. I wonder if there's things that you can do to prevent arthritis. I know some dietary things are good, aren't they? And massaging, you know. But I might look that up actually. Arthritis prevention. I had a friend who bought one of these machines, and it does these very small vibrations, and that really helped. And then she also started taking turmeric. Apparently that helped as well. But there was a time when it was so bad, it was like her whole wrist swelled up and that. Not nice. Oh, tendonitis. Oh no. That doesn't sound good. Right. Oh, aren't these cute? Right, what's your favourite? I know I haven't finished this one, but I'm going to have to leave it there for now, guys. So we got Little and Loved. So that was just all, you know, flat, just coloured in, and very sweet looking. And yeah, then that one was, oh no, let's go for that one first. So this, the image was stamped with early espresso, and I used the blender pen just to reactivate some of that brown ink to colour the outfit. And this was done using just rich raspberry, adding some extra accents and then colouring them, you know, with a blender pen just to move that colour around. So let me know which is your fave. I'm going to just pop them aside like that. I know they're not meant to be like that, but so that you can see it easier. And so yeah, if you want to see how I stamped that, if you've only just joined, then go back to the beginning. So it was kind of like faux one-sheet wonder, really, in that I semi-planned where I wanted the babies to go, and then I arranged my leafage and stuff around the figures. Okay, they're all beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Ah, so excuse me, do have a go doing that technique if you've got the watercolor pencils to do that one. But if you don't, all you need is a blender pen and a dark ink pad, and there's so much you can do with it. Yes, spring-loaded scissors, that's it. Yeah. There we go. And then that's if you want to have a bit more of an adventure with your blender pens to do some colouring in. But there he looks like he could have a bit more hair coming in on that side. Looks a bit bold, doesn't he? Come on, have a bit more hair. There we go. Let's give you a bit more. I think you'd have a bit more by this age, wouldn't you? There we go. He looks like he's got a little bit of, he's been playing in the mud a little bit. Right. Lisa's off to start pages for grandson's scrapbook. Or, oh, Lisa, actually, I have seen some really cute photos of you with your grandson. Congratulations. And yes, hope you're well, Lisa. Nice to see you. I'm working on redesigning one of my old patterns now. Oh, is this crocheting again? Oh, well, if anyone wants to private message me, I am thinking of writing a pattern for those crocheted hand warmers that I did for my mum. If anyone follows me on Instagram, you'll have seen them. The black and white striped one with the rose on it, with the ombre. And so I am going to try and get into writing patterns, because I have been thinking up pattern ideas. Have you got the stamp set, Lisa? Am I doing Vienna? Oh, good question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm heading towards the no rather than yes at the moment, because there's a few other things I'd like to do and travel and stuff. So, oh, thank you, Lisa. Oh, we've got two Lisas saying hello on, you know, underneath each other. This always happens, doesn't it? We get two people the same name. Yeah. Oh, you've been wondering how to make it vintage. Ah, okay. Yes, stick to, you know, simple color palette, I would say. But yeah, well, oh, let me go over the colors. Sorry, I'm forgetting what I do here now. So we used Saffron for the very Versailles script, soft sea foam for the what's that? The natural textures, that one, and I call this the burlap stamp. I don't know what you guys call it, but I call it the burlap stamp. And then I used Pear Pizzaz, Fresh Freesia, and Coastal Cabana, there it is, for the in Symmetry. Now, the in Symmetry, you have to be, if you want it to keep it vintage, I would say stick to your light colours, because really that does have kind of a modern twist to it. So Oh, Melanie, sorry to hear that. Oh. Oh, bless. Right, okay, we'll be praying for him, Melanie. Yes, Martina, Vienna, Austria. I know, that's not too far from you, is it? I don't think. Yes. It's going to be next. Is it November, Lisa? Balmy blue. Yes. Well, yes, you've absolutely. Instead of fresh freesia. Yeah, that would be gorgeous. Yeah. And if you didn't want to go so yellowy, I know I went so saffron, but you could just do like crumb cake or Sahara sand or something. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be lovely. Oh, Carla Bostic. Oh, let me write that net down. Carla Bostic, Carla Bostic. Actually, I might just Google it now. It's probably the easiest thing to do, and then I won't forget. Carla Bostic. Thank you, guys. Carla Bostic images. Oh, is that the way to spell it? Because I've looked it up and it's not returning anything. It has, Melanie, hasn't it, for you? Yes. You have had a very tough month. Are you happy, Melanie? Would you be happy for me to give addresses out if anyone wants to send you a card? There's something mischievous about the one on the left. Yes, very. Hold on. I forgot, where did she put? Carla Bostic. It's not coming up. Why is that not coming up? Do I have to put crochet in, do you think? Ooh, can't spell crochet. Oh, I'll keep searching. If anyone could just email me a link to Carla Bostic, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Right. Oh, she's someone you know. Okay. Oh, Melanie. Oh, my days. That wasn't your... Was that your mum's? Good night, Lisa. Lovely to see you. Oh, Melanie. Right, if anyone wants to send Melanie a card, can you just email me? Oh, no, that's not her. I looked someone up on Instagram. I was like, she's a celebrity. Maybe not. No. Okay. No. Okay, someone's going to have to message me. Right, I'm going to go, guys. Oh, your sister-in-law. Oh. Take care, Tashana. Buzz you later. Middle one's your favourite. Okay, thank you. Right, so just go over the stamp sets. So we've got Very Versailles, Wildly Adorable, and In Symmetry. That's not bad for me, really. 3 stamp sets. There you have it. And then we used Early Espresso, Coastal Cabana, Fresh Freesia, Pear Pizzaz, Soft Seafoam, and So Saffron. Please do email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, if you have any questions about what you've seen tonight and if you want help ordering. If you don't know how to use my host code, please just email me. You may even be able to find my phone number actually on my blog, artfulstampin.blogspot.com. And yeah, feel free to ask me how to place an order if needs be. So there we go. Right, your mum's sister-in-law. Ah, got you. Yeah, Susan's had a really tough year as well. Actually, there's quite a few people on here who've had very tough years, losing very close relatives and friends and family and stuff. So I think we're quite a sympathetic and empathetic bunch on this channel. So lots of big hugs. Love to you all. I don't know if I don't think I'm going to be able to do a live tomorrow night, but I may come on Saturday if I don't do one instead. I'll see if I can film something, but I'll give my apologies now in case tomorrow runs away with me, because I've had a busy few days, so we'll see. God bless. Lots of love. Bye.